Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CFC Blues podcast. This is episode something. I've forgotten how many. I think it's 13, 14 maybe. So we're back here on the StreamYard. I did just steal that intro from Yusuf. So Yusuf, I do apologize. I need to mute my TV. I forgot to mute my TV. So welcome to the stream. We're very happy to be here. We've got a great show for you guys today. Two episodes in one, crammed into one. I'm just going to quickly have a look here. Get your comments in, guys. Don't forget that. We are looking... We did hit 50 subs, but for some reason... it went back down to 46 and we're back up to 47. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on Big 50 once again. But if we just have a look here, Yusuf, we have got two episodes in one. We've got the Chelsea versus Southampton review. And we've also got the Chelsea versus Atletico preview. But obviously we're going to be starting with the review. So... before we get into things, we'll wait a little bit, try and get some people in. We'll wait maybe a minute. Already a comment in from the Football Talk saying hi. Hello, mate. Right? How are you doing, mate? Obviously, as always, I'm joined by Yusuf, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, it's a bit boring. Have you seen that Boris? He said I think in 2 weeks schools are reopening and colleges as well.
Yeah.
He said I think fans will be allowed in stadiums again. I think May 23rd.
Yeah, it'll be like how it was with the like how when we played Leeds. Yeah, when we played Leeds. Hang on, I'm just sharing this. Sharing the link around.
10,000 fans now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because before it was 2K, now it's 10K.
It was like 2,000 fans or something.
I mean, considering that that the season ends in May, like I think it's May 28th or 27th.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's better than nothing. I would love to have fans.
It is a lot better than having no fans at all. So obviously we've got a massive episode, 2 episodes squeezed into one, like we mentioned. So we'll start with a bit of transfer news. Actually, apparently Abramovich has come out and said that if Tuchel gets Chelsea top 4 football, apparently Tuchel wants to buy Erling Haaland. So Abramovich has come out and said he promises to buy him Erling Haaland if he can, if we get top 4 football. Now, what do you think of this, Yusuf? Do you think this is accurate? Do you think it will happen?
I think it'll happen because I think we need a striker that can score goals. Because no offense, but Werner isn't really doing it right now, and we need him now more than ever if we want to get top 4. So Haaland, I will take him all day long.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's a goal machine as well.
Oh yeah. What is it like? Something like he's got more goals than games in the Champions League, which is ludicrous.
I'm sure we have more than enough money to buy him anyway.
Yeah. I think I'd say a fair transfer would be about 80 million, wouldn't you say? But obviously Dortmund are going to want a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So
I think he has a release clause as well. But
I believe he does.
I forgot the year when it's where is it? Yeah, anyway, I forgot the year, but he has a release clause, So I would probably buy the release clause and buy him, See if he Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely. In the comments, let us know what you thought about the game in Southampton. Give us your player ratings. Make sure you leave the name and then the number. Make sure it's 1 to 10, 6 being the average. We'll go through ours very, very soon. Football Talk saying Tammy and Werner are good, but we need someone consistent is true. It's very, very true. I think Tammy. Go on.
I think Tammy he was very good last season, but then he just dropped off.
Yeah, I agree. He's our top goal scorer this season as well, which is surprising.
It's kind of
It's
surprising,
very
yeah.
surprising. Yeah, he hasn't really started many games, but when he has started, I think he's done well. The last few games he's played, other than Barnsley, he hasn't been amazing, but he's still putting the shift in, if you know what I mean.
I agree. Yeah, he's working hard as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Werner's working immense as well.
Yeah.
I think Werner's doing really good.
That's the important thing. Yeah, that's the important thing at the end of the day
Yeah,
is to work hard.
yeah,
You know, make sure that the team comes first. You know, yeah.
yeah. What was the score against Southampton? What happened? Just
It was very
tell us
annoying one.
everything.
It was very annoying. 1-1 draw. I think Southampton actually should have. They played a lot better than us. They had better chances. We just weren't at the races on Saturday at all. Played poor. I think apart from the penalty, how many shots did they have on target? Wait, let me just give it a quick look. We had one shot on target, so that just sums up.
Yeah. We had one shot on target and it was the penalty. No, we had more than one shot on target, surely.
No, I think it was Zuma's header. But
Rudiger's shot.
Oh, yeah. In the first half, he shot, but it was kind of dead. The ball hit the ground first, but yeah, not very good performance.
Yeah, it was poor. It was poor. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Football talk. Make sure you go through all the players. We'd love to see what you have to say. Remember, 1 to 10, 6 being average, 10 being world class, 1 being it didn't show up. Yusuf, let's get some stats up. So if you could kindly share your screen.
Yeah, I should have done it before, not gonna lie, but all right, Chrome tab. There we go. All right, I'll put it on.
Right, here we are at stream. Okay, let's remove the banner so we can see the whole screen. Right, so talk us through each individual stat.
So for possession, we dominate the possession. Yeah, but also when you dominate possession, that doesn't mean that you're gonna win the game. As that's evident in this game. And Leicester game when we lost 2-0. But we dominate possession. Because it's all well and good having possession, but you need to do something well with it. Like, for example, scoring goals, which we didn't do that in the game.
Indeed.
Obviously, we got a penalty, but yeah. So that's possession. Shots on target, we had 3. Oh wait, so I said 1 before. Sorry, that was Southampton shot.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, sorry, I am a mistake.
Anyway,
but 3 still poor. 3 still poor anyway. So, shots we had 9, and they had 4. Passes we had 727 to their 295. Corners we had 6 and they had 3. Offside we had 4 and then none. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the important stats, I think.
Indeed, it is. So judging by that, I'd say we definitely should have won the game. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about in this game. I feel maybe Tuchel was a bit harsh with a particular player, which we'll talk about in a minute. I also think that the starting 11 probably could have been a bit different. Not that I'm complaining. The starting 11 was good. No matter what, we've always got a good selection of players. So, I mean, I just want top 4. That's all I care about at the moment. Top 4 and the FA Cup. That's all I'm focused on. Champions League, we could lose to Atletico. Well, if we lose to Atletico, I'd be fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If we give it a go.
Yeah, if we give it a good go, if we get robbed, then I'll be angry, obviously. And if we play poorly with like 30% possession and no shots or anything, I'd also be fuming.
Yeah, I'll be pretty angry. But
all I want
but
is
if they
top
give it a go,
four.
then I'll be pretty satisfied.
Top four for me. Top four is the minimum requirement.
Yeah.
Top four and the FA Cup. The FA Cup would be a bonus for that, but obviously I do think the FA Cup is Tuchel's chance at a trophy this season, or the Chelsea chance at a trophy, really. Just a comment. The Will 123, big Newcastle fan. How you doing, mate? I hope you're going well. Let us know what's happening at Newcastle. What did you think of Harry Maguire elbowing? Was it Lascelles? And
Lascelles, yeah.
Did you think it was a penalty?
He just whacked him.
I didn't think it was a penalty. But yeah. Cheers for coming on. So if you bring up the lineups, the football talk is working. Doing really, really well, getting these ratings in. He's done 3 of the players already, and he's given an explanation. So fair play to you. Thank you for the comments as well. Anyone else who is in here, make sure you're commenting. I'd love to see some comments. Even if you're not a Chelsea fan, talk to us about your parent club, your local club, or anything. Just make sure we can have a talk about it. Okay, so Yusuf, talk us about. Talk us through the starting 11 that we fielded, and then we'll do our predictions through if we do each individual player. Remember, guys, 10, 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being rubbish, or they basically did not show up, and 6 is the average. So, Yusuf, I'll let you begin.
Yep. So we started with a 3-4-3. A 3-4-2-1. I think.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah, 3-4-2-1. And we started Mendy in goal, which is I think Tuchel said after the Newcastle game that Mendy is his number 1 hit goalie, which is obviously fair enough. For the centre backs, for the back 3, we picked Rudiger, Zuma, and Aspilicueta, which is they're all right, but obviously for the goal, it's just 1 through wall, and it got cut open, which is pretty annoying. I actually missed the goal because I left the room, and then I just came back to the room.
Yeah. So basically, me and Yusuf, every time Chelsea play, we go in a call, we call whilst watching the game, and Yusuf left the room. I think he was going to get his charger for his phone because it was about to die. And then Minamino runs through and scores. Me and my dad, who I was watching the game with my dad at the time, he was effing and blinding and all of that. And then Yusuf comes out, "Oh, I've missed a goal." Oh, a word I won't say. I won't say it on here. Yusuf was very passionate after the game. I'm gonna
because I heard it as well, but I thought we scored. I was like, yes, we scored, and then it was flipping Minamino that scored. Yeah. But anyway.
I'm gonna expose you here. After the game, Yusuf was so negative, as if we'd lost like 10-0 or something. He's like, "Oh, we've got Atletico, we're going to lose. Yeah. Top 4's out of the question now." He was off on one, but he recovered from it.
Maybe not top 4. I didn't say that, but you know.
Oh, you were like, "Oh, we're not going to win these games."
I would have liked to win, because a win would have been good before the game, before tomorrow's game. But you know, a draw isn't the end of the world. But we're still 43 points. We're still 5th.
Just a comment from the Will 123, and don't worry, the football talk. We will go through each of yours after we do ours. Could have completely changed the game and the outcome. Obviously talking about the.
I think the penalty unit.
Yeah, the Maguire elbow. If he gets sent off, Newcastle can easily get back in the game.
I don't understand.
And the thing is. Maguire wasn't even looking at the ball.
I know.
He saw Lascelles running.
I think it was Lascelles.
Gave him the ball hammer. So
imagine after the game, I was like, referee, yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers for that. I'll slip you
this $5.
Yeah, flipping 10 quid, man. Anyway,
So
we're not here to talk about Maguire and his and his referees in his back pocket. But anyway, yeah. So
welcome
the
to
back
the
line.
1892 Reds podcast. Make sure you go check them out. Even though they're a Liverpool podcast, we're all football fans. We all talk the same nonsense all the time. We all waffle on. We're all deluded in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So go check them out. They're honestly a lovely pair of lads.
Great channel.
They're older than us, but I'll call them lads anyway because, you know. Man United refs, of course. Yeah, obviously we've got a Newcastle fan in. It could be relegation for us, says the Will 1.
I don't think you're relegated. No.
I mean, you have got a game in hand over Fulham.
Yeah, they have good players, but obviously they're not playing.
There has been some talk about Rafa going back to Newcastle. Do you think that'll happen?
Yeah, I think.
Let us know what you think. But Fulham 3 points behind them. With
that's a bit worrying.
Yeah,
because Fulham I
know they've got a game in hand, but Fulham are a good team. I think Fulham play better football than Newcastle. No offense to you, Will. I know you said the other day that you think Newcastle are better than Fulham, but I think Fulham play better football than Newcastle. And it's silly because I think Fulham play better football than teams like Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are in a lot of trouble this year. I know they're like 6, 7, 8 points clear of that relegation zone, but they're losing a lot of games. They're dropping a lot of points against teams they should be beating.
Well, that's a heart. I think they're awful. That's a heart.
That was the game in hand. Oh, so they're only 3 points behind on equal games then. So sorry, I'll just put that there. So Will says that was the game in hand. So obviously I'm not doing my research. So you think there are reports that he said no? I think it will be a good move for him again because if you look at let's take West Ham for example. David Moyes had a term there, and he did okay. Rafa did okay with Newcastle in his term there. Moyes left, came back, and now look at him. He's smashing it. So it could be the same thing. I don't know what you think about that. Will, Yusuf, or anyone in the comments. But it's a strong shout. It's a strong shout. But we're here to talk about Chelsea. We've got player ratings to do. The Football Talk is working. They're absolute bum off in the comments, getting his or hers ratings in. So Yusuf, Benjamin, Edouard Mendy. What are you saying for Edouard Mendy?
Rating, yeah. I think apart from the goal, he didn't have much to do. So I'll probably give him a 6 for an average rating.
Yep. Football Talk says for the ratings, I'd go with Mendy 5 out of 10. He didn't have much to do other than Mino goal. He was average at best. So average at best. Yeah, I'm gonna go over 6. Obviously, 6 is the average. So try remember that. 6 out of 10. He didn't have anything really to do. I think he caught the ball off a corner, and he was kind of rooted to the spot with the Vestergaard header, which hit the bar. No. If that's going in, no keeper saves that. There's no chance, but it didn't. So, 6 out of 10 for Mendy. Carry on.
But the defense, Rudiger, I think he was average as well. I'll give him a 6 as well. So basically, the whole back line, I'll probably give him 6s to 3 of them. I think they're average because for the goal, it was very poor. I think it's just obviously one straight through ball and many minutes through. So it was poor.
I think to blame for that goal is Rudiger and Zuma. Aspilicueta, the right centre back, has to come across when Rudiger and Zuma are standing almost right next to each other.
Yeah.
And I just think it's really silly. They shouldn't be standing right next to each other covering the same player, where Minamino's just run straight through the gap that Zuma's left. So it's silly. But for Zuma, I'm going to say it's, again, another 6 out of 10. A very average performance. Won a few headers. Obviously, he had that one header that was offside. He had a few other. Made some passes. Didn't really do much in the game, I'd say. So 6 out of 10. What does the football talk think? For Zuma, I'd say 6 out of 10. He was decent, apart from when he lost Minamino for the goal. He played some good forward passes and was looking dangerous from corners. Pretty much the same as what I said. Great minds think alike is what they say, so who knows. Yusuf, you said 6?
Yeah.
So all
that's a
6s all round for Zuma. Right. Antonio Rudiger.
No, I said 6 for the 3 of them.
Oh, all 3 of them, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to agree with you. Football Talk says Rudiger was better than I thought. I'd say 6.5. He was solid defensively the whole game. Can't argue with that. Just a bit above the average score. And then Asp said, I'd say 6 out of 10. He didn't really put a foot wrong. He didn't make a huge impact. Mr. Reliable is Aspilicueta. So if we move into the midfield, if we look at the wing backs first, Alonso. We'll start with Alonso. The Football Talk has said Alonso, I'd say 6.5 out of 10. He was getting into good positions for crosses, but took too long sometimes to release the ball. He actually had a snapshot volley.
First half.
That went wide. Which normally he bags from there. So, I'd actually say a 6.5 for Alonso as well, for the same reason. He got into good positions. He got crosses into the box, but this is typical Alonso. He always takes his time with the ball, and he always lets an opposition player come to him. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but he needs to be fast with the ball, pass it around, ping it as well.
He's a big lad as well. He hasn't really got the speed.
Yeah. He's not fast at all.
He hasn't really got the agility of a Mount or a Kovacic or a Hudson.
I think what's his name? Vestergaard or Benderek beat him to the ball.
Oh yeah, that was funny. That was quite funny. I remember watching that. Yeah. So 6.5 from me, Yusuf. What did you say?
Yeah, I think he was 6.5 as well. I agree with
you. Yeah. Right. So Reece James, Football Talk. For James, I'd say 7.5. He was very attacking. Minded as usual. Sorry, I read that wrong. He created some good chances, but we just weren't clinical enough. I completely agree. I'm gonna say a 7 for James, though. I don't think he deserves the 0.5. Obviously, his touch. My dad always said it's like he's covered in Gorilla Glue. No matter what part of his body it touches, it just sticks to him. So obviously he was good in the game. I'm gonna say a 7. Yusuf, what do you think?
7 as well. I think he done a good job defensively. Maybe when he's shooting, he could put more effort in it because I think his shot he just skied over the bar.
Yeah,
it was a bit too casual.
Yeah, it was a really good chance actually. He hit it on the half volley and
I think he should have just laced it and just smacked it.
Yeah. Okay. Moving into the midfield, we'll start with Mateo Kovacic. What did you think of Kovacic, Yusuf? I'll let you read the comment first.
Kovacic is good. I can tell he was trying to create chances, but the attacker's shooting wasn't the best. So I'd say 7.5 out of 10 for Kovacic. Yeah, I agree as well. He played all right.
I thought Kovacic was.
He got subbed in.
I thought he was below average.
Yeah.
Not as in below average in terms of the scale, but for Kovacic, he was below average. So, which is why I'm gonna give him a 6.5. It sounds harsh, but he lost the ball a lot. Some of his passes were very wayward, which I'm gonna say a 6.5 for Kovacic.
Yeah.
So you agreed with both. So I'm going to assume you mean you're going to go split the difference, go in the middle with 7. Okay.
Yeah. So I think for Kante, I think Kante was very good. He obviously won. I think he won the ball back a lot of times. He ran literally. He's basically like a machine or
I
like an
was
engine.
I was very impressed with Kante. If we read what the Football Talk said, Kante definitely showed glimpses of his talent. His work rate was great, and he won possession back countless times. So I'd say out of 10. I think in the first 20 minutes he made like 12 interceptions, which is crazy. So
He's very good. Yeah,
I'm going to agree. I'm going to say an 8 out of 10 for Kante.
Yeah.
Although we did draw the game 1-1, and it was very disappointing. I think he was one of the better players on the pitch. Definitely. So, right.
For the rating, I'll give him an 8 rating.
Yep. Sweet. Right. Mason Mount. Mount, I'd say 8 out of 10. He obviously scored the equaliser, and his build-up play was decent. I think he just needs to work on his shooting awareness. Yeah, possibly. That is a good point.
Yeah. I'd say his passing as well, because I think in the first half there was a chance where Tammy was through on goal, and then I think Mount passed it to James, who then ran out of space.
Yeah,
and then Tammy was literally through on goal.
Yeah.
I think he should improve his passing.
He also did that neat little skill to get past Gineppo and Bednarek. He nutmegged Bednarek, and Gineppo just stood there like, you know, you can just go through. I'm not even going to bother.
I hope he starts tomorrow against Madrid. I think he'll be.
Yeah. But we'll get that. We'll get to that.
Obviously,
soon. Goku Junior. Hi, sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it, mate. We're gonna be here for a while. We've still got to do our Atletico preview, and we're only just about to finish off our Southampton review. So don't worry. You can watch it back. Get your player ratings in as fast as you can, if you can, for the Southampton game. You don't have to go as in depth as the Football Talk has. You can just give us the number, and we'll compare it to what we've said. Yeah, just put the name and number. And so obviously 10 being the best, 1 being they didn't turn up, and 6 is the average. So move on to Timo Werner. Football Talk says Werner was quiet for most of the game. Sometimes he linked up well with Alonso, but again, didn't make a huge impact. So 6 out of 10. I completely agree with this. This is a statement I can agree with. I don't know what you think, Yusuf, but I definitely agree with it.
Yeah, I think he should cut in more, because I think I saw on Twitter there was a video where I think so it's comparing him so it was him at Leipzig and then him at Chelsea. So I think it's on the left. For the Leipzig chance, he cut in and then scored in the top corner. But for the Chelsea video, which is this game on Saturday, he went to the left and then just crossed it in the side netting. Then it was out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, I think he should shoot more.
What I would like to also add is our home fixture against Leipzig, against Southampton. He cut in superbly, took about 3 players on and finished it. So maybe you should start doing that a bit more.
Scored the brace as well.
So yeah, I'm also going to go with a 6 out of 10. I'm going to guess you're going to agree as well, Yusuf.
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
Yeah. Okay.
Compared to Newcastle's game, his game in Newcastle then was pretty poor.
Goku Junior. I only saw the highlights, but from what I say, I'd say Mount would be man of the match. But that was from the glimpses of the match I saw. You're completely correct, mate. Don't worry, you're not wrong. Mount was probably the best player on the pitch, as he does win an award today, which we'll talk about in a minute. But we'll talk about Tammy Abraham. Yusuf, rant on about Tammy Abraham whilst I sort this out.
I don't think he was that good in the match. Obviously, I think he got subbed off for Callum Hudson-Odoi. I think it was after half time. I don't think Abraham is that good enough for Chelsea. For a starter, actually, I don't think he's that good enough. I think he'll be good maybe at a different team, because I think Chelsea, it's not. I think it's too hard for him. But you never know. He might prove me wrong. But
Yeah,
I know. Last season he was very good. I think
he's been good this season. You can't say he's not been good this season because he's our top goal scorer. He is our top goal scorer in all competitions.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like he can do like so much more. Like,
yeah. Obviously, I think he's a very lazy striker. I think he's very lazy. But
his touch is awful as well. His touch.
Yeah.
It's like Bambi on ice.
What does the football talk think? Tammy had a good chance in the first half before he went off. But apart from that, he went missing. So I'd say a 5.5. But to be fair, he's struggling with the injury from the Newcastle game.
Yeah, why did he start anyway?
Yeah, I would have started Giroud. Giroud would have been on because he scored in the Newcastle game. Why are you not starting Giroud? I think that's very silly not to start Giroud. But who knows?
I mean, obviously, I think Tuchel. I think he knows that we're playing Madrid tomorrow. So
yeah,
I think
maybe.
Because sorry.
I just want to touch on Callum Hudson-Odoi. Yusuf, what happened?
I think Tuchel wasn't happy with his attitude and his body language either in the game. So I think that's why he subbed him off. I actually thought like maybe it was an injury.
I thought that.
That's why he's
but obviously it wasn't, because Tuchel came out after the game and spoke about it. So
I mean, to be fair to Tuchel, like he doesn't take any BS. So I'm not gonna swear, but
yeah. He doesn't take any BS at all.
Angry manager.
No BS at all. But Yusuf, the CFC Blues podcast man of the match, as voted by me, is Mason Mount. There we go. Look at that. That is amazing.
I actually think I think Mason Mount's been our best player this season.
Yeah, He's been the player of the season so far. So
I think he's been the most consistent player.
So yeah. Okay.
Considering he was at Derby as well, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, he was young player of the season in the Eredivisie. The season.
It's mostly our academy products actually like winning us the games, which is actually pretty ironic.
Yeah.
Since we spend like £250 million on players. But
shush. We don't talk about that. The football talk. I think it was harsh from Tuchel, but I'll trust in the methods. I definitely agree.
Yeah, I trust Tuchel as well.
A manager does what a manager does. His methods are his methods. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. And so far, Tuchel's methods are working. So you can't really complain that much. And Goku Jr. saying Mount is the next Frank Lampard. I definitely hope so. Hope so.
Let me just share the
yeah, I'm going to do that too. So we're going to move on from the Southampton review to the Chelsea versus Atletico preview. So there's a lot to talk about here.
I don't know.
Share it, yep. We'll get to that in a minute. Get your score predictions in the comments. I want to hear your lineup predictions, your score predictions, and who do you think is going to score the goals? So it's being played in Bucharest. No, Budapest.
Yeah.
Budapest.
Romania.
Budapest. No, Budapest. In Hungary.
Sorry, Hungary.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
Romania. No, hold on.
It might be. I'm going to have a look at this. I don't think it's Bucharest. I swear it's Budapest.
I'm sure it's Romania.
Chelsea.
Go on the Twitter. And then it says...
I don't know. Oh, yeah, it is Bucharest. It's Bucharest.
Wait, so it's Hungary.
So yeah,
what?
No, Bucharest.
It's Romania.
Bro, it's Bucharest in Romania.
Yeah, Romania. Yeah. I thought that's right.
So first prediction from a Newcastle fan, the 1-2-3, 2-1 Atletico. I think Chelsea will put up a good fight. I can't say I'm. Yeah. I can't say I that because that's a very possible scoreline. This game can go either way. It can go either way.
Yeah.
Both teams are very similar. What we have to use to our advantage is that Atletico lost to someone and it wasn't. It was like a team in the bottom half of the table. The Liga.
Who is it?
Have a look.
Not
Have a look.
Villarreal.
Have a look. Have a look.
Yeah,
Have a look.
yeah.
I'll waffle on for a bit. So fair enough. If we just remove the banner now, people have seen it. Levante, there you go. So we got to try and use that as motivation. It will be some classic Simeone bleep house football. I'll say 1-1. Who do you think is going to score? That's a very plausible scoreline. If we draw this game 1-1 and then we draw the home leg 0-0, then we go through. So,
to be fair,
I wouldn't be angry at that. I would take any sort of win. If we draw 1-0 in the away leg and draw 0-0 in the home leg, we still go through on away goals. So,
I don't care if you lose. Like just try it. That's it. It's simple. Just try.
Like I said, if we lose this game, as long as we put in the effort or we don't get robbed, I'm happy with the team. I appreciate what this team has become now, because when the end of Lampard's reign I was very disappointed. Players weren't doing anything. It was almost as if they were doing the opposite of what they were meant to do. And now Tuchel's come in. It's almost as if we've got a new. It's like we've got a new team entirely.
Yeah, I think it was like very similar to Mourinho's. I think his last sacking. I think it was in 2015.
Yeah, his second reign. Yeah,
when he finished 10th, which is awful. Oh my God.
Right, Yusuf. We're going to add this on the full screen so that you guys can see it perfectly. If you just scroll up a bit, so we can see the top of the pitch.
Give me a second. Hold on. Scroll up. Oh, oops. I don't know. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, much better. Talk us through your starting lineup and why you've chosen each player.
For the formation, I picked a 3-4-3-2-1. Sorry, a 3-4-3. Well, on the thing, it doesn't have a 3-4-2-1, so it has a 3-4-3. So yeah, I'll pick that for formation. In goal,
sweet.
I pick Mendy.
Yep.
Mendy in goal, obviously. Not Kepa.
Why not?
Why not? When it was like 3-0. But I mean, I would have played Kepa, to be fair. I think his confidence isn't that high to play against a team that good. Obviously, Atletico Madrid. For the back line, I'll pick Rudiger, Zuma, and that's Lukaku. I think the same at Southampton. Or maybe Christensen in the middle. But I think I'll pick Zuma for the aerial threat. Yeah, because I think Jimenez I think he's injured, so that's a boost for us. I know injuries are they're bad, but yeah, that's one less defender we got to deal with. That's pretty class, in my opinion. Yeah. So for the 4 midfield, I picked Chilwell, not Alonso, because I think Alonso needs a rest. Because I think he played Man United in the league as well for the next game.
Yeah.
So I'll put Chilwell there. In the middle, I'll stick with Kovacic and Jorginho. I know Jorginho was rested, was benched against Southampton, but I think Kante. You know what? I might put Kante in it. To be fair, because I think they got.
You've submitted it now. You can't take it back.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. So in the team, I picked Jorginho, but I want Kante in it instead. Anyway, so Kovacic in the next to him, and then Rich James in the right wing position. Actually, I made a sticking. I was gonna put Arsenal Doyle, but I put James there instead. Because I think Arsenal wants to redeem himself again, because he got subbed off against Southampton. So he wants to prove a point to Tuchel, I think. Well, hopefully anyway. So for the front three, I'll put Giroud up front, because I think he should play instead of Tammy Abraham, because Abraham can't play against them. Because I think he'll have a mare against them. Werner on the left, I think he'll be some. I think he'll make good runs for Giroud, so you can lay off to him and stuff. And Havertz on the right, I think, because I think Havertz is back to full fitness. And I think he's played against I think Atletico Madrid as well with Leverkusen before, so he has some experience with them. So hopefully he plays tomorrow. So yeah, that's the lineup. It's pretty good. Pretty strong.
What's your score prediction and your scorers?
Score prediction. I don't think it'll be a high scoring game. I don't think it won't be. I'm probably going to say a 1-1 draw. If we play good, then I think we'll score. For the goal scorers, I think Giroud will get a goal, and maybe I'll put James Osborne a goal. I don't know why. I just feel like he's a cool score.
Yeah, fair enough. I have to say it is very different from my starting lineup.
I was going to pick. Sorry, can I say?
Yeah, shoot.
For the defense, I was going to put Silva in, but I think Tuchel in his press conference today said that he won't play against Madrid.
He's not even in the squad for tomorrow.
Yeah, he didn't travel to.
He hasn't travelled. Yeah.
So I think he's fit for Man United. So okay, look, because I think the Man United game is slightly more important than this one. Well, I think they're both one, but I think the Man United one is like for our season is very important.
It's a crucial game, yeah.
It's a crucial game, and obviously for this game we've got 2 legs for it, so we shouldn't really panic. If we don't win this game, I think I'll be at home for the next one in London for the next leg.
I'm not sure. It will either be here or it will either be in like Portugal or something.
Actually, yeah, I think they're playing in a neutral venue because it's not fair on the other team. So yeah, we shouldn't panic if we don't score for this one in the first leg, because we've got the second leg, and obviously against Man United, there's only one game. There's 2 games that we played the first one.
Yeah.
So
right,
that's
so
got
some comments. If we just go back to our faces. Hello. Football Talk saying, I'll say Giroud for Chelsea and João Felix for Atletico. He said a 1-1 draw if we just look back at this comment. And then Goku Jr. saying 0-0 lol. You don't think anyone's going to score? Come on. 2 really good football teams here. I think there's bound to be at least 1 or 2 goals. So have another think and come back. Right, so I'm going to now share my screen. We're going to go through my starting 11. Just load it up here. Chrome tab. Yeah, there we go.
I don't think there'll be many goals in the game because I think defensively they're very good. So
here we are.
Hello.
Right, this is my
fat back.
This is my starting 11. Mendy in goal because no one else is going to go in goal. Back 3 of Rudiger, Christensen, and Azpilicueta. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Christensen over Zuma because Atletico aren't as physically dominant in the air. So,
I mean, that's Suarez and stuff, but
Suarez is only like Suarez isn't even as tall as me. I'm 6'2". Suarez, he's only like 5'10", 11. I think. I don't think he's that tall, but he is built. He is quite strong. So that's why Rudiger's there. Because if anyone's getting in a fight, it's Rudiger. He loves a brawl. 5'9". So there you go. So there you go. He's not beating any of our back 4.
Oh yeah, so
back 3 in the air. So on the wing backs, Alonso and James. I think I think Tuchel wants to win this competition. I know it's very, very going to be very, very difficult for us to do so, but I feel like Tuchel wants to do it. So hang on, no, we're fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. So Alonso and James, Alonso over Chilwell because this is a huge game, and I feel like Alonso is more suited to the left wing back role, as we say every week. Football Talk saying Suarez is still quality striker though. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting that, but I feel like Christensen will be more suited to play against him than Zuma. And then midfield three of Mount, Kovacic, and Jorginho. Obviously, if I just drag Mount can run out here. He can run out here. He can run out anywhere. So that's why I choose Mount because he's basically got a free roll as opposed to just stuck to that midfield position. Kovacic and Jorginho because why not? They've been unbelievable. But I am going to switch them over. I'm going to switch them over. So Kovacic is on the right of Jorginho. And then up top, Werner and Giroud. Werner's going to be either on the wing with Mount over here in this area, like I said before. And Giroud is going to be feeding them two balls. Werner's going to be feeding off of Giroud, getting him behind, doing what he does. I think we started Giroud because he got 4 goals against Sevilla. We won 4-0 and he got all 4 of them. I think that will play a big factor into. I hope that will play a big factor in Tuchel's decision.
I mean,
well,
I mean, Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, they're very different teams. So, but I get your point. He's gonna have a lot of confidence as well going into it. But yeah, that's it.
Just seen a comment here. Goku Jr. saying, I would love for Alonso to score against his former club. He played for Atletico?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Don't remember that. We bought him off Fiorentina, though, didn't we not?
Yeah, but he moved to Fiorentina, I think, after.
Oh, okay. Because I know he played for Sunderland. Sorry, Will. I know you're a Newcastle fan, but I know he played for Sunderland and someone else. But yeah. As for the score, I'm backing the boys. None of you have backed the boys. I'm going 2-1. Backing the boys. I'm backing them. We're going to win this game. 2-1. 2 away goals. Got to stay confident. We've got to stay confident. If we lose, then fair enough, because Atletico are a good team. So yeah. I'm not saying there's no chance of us losing. I'm saying I'm backing the boys. We're going to win 2-1. But there is also a chance that we either draw or lose. So if we come back here, I shall remove you and stop the screen share. Is there anything we should talk about, Yusuf?
Maybe. Actually, not. I don't think so. No, I think we covered.
Hang on a minute, Yusuf. We've got to hold our horses because we've just got a comment from someone. I'm sure you've seen it. We've got a comment from Kylian Mbappe.
Oh.
He's taking time out of his day from his football training in France, in Paris, wherever he lives, to say, yo, it's obviously not the real one, but thank you, mate, for coming along. We are on the road to 50 subscribers. I've never seen you on here before, but if you're a regular viewer and you haven't subscribed yet, or even if you're not a regular viewer and you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I would just like to know that we did hit 50, or it said 50 on the channel last night at around 9 o'clock. But this morning it went back to 46, and since then I think we've gained 2 subscribers, so it's either 47 or 48 at the moment. So make sure you're getting in. get in, subscribe. Football Talk, I've got to go. Have a good stream. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues.
Mate.
Right. See you later, Football Talk. Thank you for coming. Such a great
Thanks for coming on.
viewer. Kylian Mbappe says, would you start Zuma for an aerial threat? Yusuf loves Kurt Zuma.
I'll start aerial threat as well.
I'm for this game. I'm saying Christensen.
Also,
we've literally just done
that
you've come a little bit late. We've literally just finished our squad predictions or team predictions, sorry. And then the Will 123 saying, oh my god, Mbappe. I mean, can't really complain. Kylian Mbappe's in our stream, Yusuf.
Yeah. What lad?
Whoever Kylian Mbappe is on here, are you a Chelsea fan? If so, what did you think of the Southampton game? Let us know. And let us know your score predictions for tomorrow and who do you think is going to score. So one thing I would like to mention is recently I've been thinking how to sort of change things up for our channel. Obviously, we change things up by doing live episodes, video episodes. I want to do more. Obviously, it's a Chelsea podcast. It is a Chelsea podcast. I think I want to do maybe one video a week or one stream a week or maybe just one massive stream of multiple football fans. So me, you will get a Liverpool fan, an Arsenal fan, Man United fan, a Fulham fan. We'll get as many fans because you can have a maximum of 10 people on StreamYard. So we'll get one fan, maybe two from different clubs. And I just want to go through the league, so each team, and just waffle on. So hopefully we can get that done. Kylian Mbappe asked, should I come to the Blues? You definitely should come to the Blues, mate, but I don't think we've got the pocket for that. I think PSG want like 250, 300 million for you, so I'm afraid that's not happen. And Kylian Mbappe says, I support Chelsea. Fair enough, mate. And make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share with as many friends as you can. Just thanks for the comments. So yeah, Yusuf, is there anything you would like to add?
No, I think that's we pretty much covered everything that needs to be covered. But yeah, I mean, obviously,
this has been nearly 55-hour long stream. So
minute, not hour.
I mean, I was only expecting like a half an hour, but the Southampton review got quite. I quite enjoyed talking to you guys, like in the comments, on both sides, not just the Southampton, but the Atletico preview as well. The Will 123 says that Mbappe should join Newcastle. No. If you're not coming to Chelsea, just stay at PSG, please. And would you start Kante or keep the partnership of Jovac? I like that name. We're keeping that name, Jovac. Yes, I love it. Okay. No, I've gone with Jovac. Yusuf wanted to change from Jovac to Kante, but unfortunately, he was too late. Weren't you?
Yeah.
So I think we'll end it there. It's been nearly 54 minutes long. So we'll end it there. I've got dinner very soon. I'm sure you have as well, Yusuf. So I'm going to go enjoy some of that. And yeah, Yusuf, you can do the outro since I stole the intro from you.
Yeah, so obviously, thanks for watching and listening. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want. And yeah, we'll see you next time for Wednesday for the review of the game tomorrow.
Yes. And we'll see you guys later. See you later.